Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. Today, let's do another Hero Spotlight. So I decided to continue with the Hero Spotlight segment here in my channel until we can cover Iris, Glenn, Xeon, and Leafy, or in other words, legendary and rare grade heroes who have Fatecore's only. So for, let's say, Cybele, since she doesn't have any Fatecore, so I guess we won't be discussing her anymore. But I won't be discussing about the artifacts anymore since we all know that there are only 4 position types of heroes, and most likely if you're going to choose their artifacts, the artifacts of each position type are already filtered out for us whenever we are trying to choose. So let's start. For today's Hero Spotlight, we are going to discuss about Benten. So over here in the Air Squadron, let's go to the Journals page and the Hero. And over here, you can see Benten.
Winning the battle is the duty of a
So we only have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fated heroes left. And for legendary heroes, like I said earlier, we are just going to cover up those Fatecores, those heroes with Fatecores only. So we're going to skip Duncan. So we are going to proceed with Diva, David Johnson, Tegas, Lungen, Reed Marie, Lakenstein, Brooke, then skip Sharpay since she doesn't have any Fatecore, then Otard, Irina, Nika, April, Leger, Lepin. So Metron, Bayers, Pika doesn't have any Fatecore, so let's skip these 3 heroes. Then we go towards Annie, Zerian, skip Zeradin, then Karin. Then we are going to skip Pan, Gutter. Then continue to look, skip with Rises, and so on. So, in short, we are just going to cover up heroes who have Fatecores only. So here's Benten. First, let's check out his skill set. The passive is Glide, afflicts target with decreased health regen by 50% for 8 turns upon attacking. Then, his first skill is White Wing Judgment, deals 150% damage to one enemy and deals 150% extra damage if target has a barrier. And then his second skill is Heavenly Wings, deals 178% damage to all enemies and increase attack of all allies by 30% of target's attack for 10 turns. Then we are going to take a closer look of Benten. You can see he's like an archangel. He has these big wings, and I think he's a knight, right? He's part of Dwarf's groups, and this is the default mode, while this is the battle mode. And as you can see, he's going to zoom out. This really looks nice. And now for the appearance effect.
I'll take the lead here.
The third of the 5 greatest generals of Saint West, Benten. Okay, so he's one of the 5 greatest generals. Now for the illustration. Then, for skill preview, this is the basic attack or normal attack. He has 2 swords. Then, this is the first skill. Then the second skill.
Sky is my territory.
That's really nice. Now for the hero story. Warrior Benten, sex is male, nation is Saint West, hero tier fated or fated grade hero, element is nature, is 34 years old, race is Griffin, position is attack or attack type hero, birthday is on May 28th. The third of the 5 greatest generals of Saint West, a great and resourceful general who excels at employing tactics. Benten shows exceptional swordsmanship skills with double swords. He is a cheerful man with a bright personality and is deeply trusted by his men. Since he came from a commoner family, he was once frustrated because of his status. However, he looked up to Garth, who also came from a commoner family. After making a name for himself during the war against Brun, Benten rose up to become one of the 5 greatest generals through sheer determination. Benten became close to Tantalo, who is also one of the greatest generals, while fighting along his side on the battlefield, and now they considered each other as blood brothers. Tantalo is one of the strongest men in Saint West but lacks the skills in employing strategies, while Benten is weaker but is exceptionally intelligent. Tantalo and Benten joining forces has earned them a strong reputation across the continent. So that's why I wonder when I played Exos Heroes, during this chapter stories wherein they called each other brothers. So I really thought, how come they are brothers since Benten has wings and Tantalo doesn't? So it's like being close friends with someone. You can already call him your brother or her your sister. So it's something like that. So they are not really blood related, but they treat each other as siblings because they are really close to each other. So if we haven't checked out the hero story, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to find out about that. So I remember he only has one Fatecore, and that's the blue Fatecore. So let's check it out. Over here in the Fatecore's button, we are going to his Fatecore team. So Benten's Fatecore is under the Untouchables team. You can see Bernadette here is the gold Fatecore, and she has this passive Tiptoe, increases attack of all allies equipped with Untouchable Team Fatecore by 10%. As you can see on the right side, Benten is one of the heroes that will be able to benefit the Tiptoe passive of Bernadette. So let's check out Wings of Anguish Benten. Benten from a parallel world who has broken down due to the limits of his social status. After being betrayed by the nation he trusted, he chose to live on while hiding his emotions. As you can see, there's this little information here. Since he is a blue Fatecore, it says, if blue Fatecore or if Fatecore is in possession, grants buff to heroes from Saint West. To the entire nation, any heroes under Saint West will be able to benefit the increase of combat power, attack, HP, and defense. And as you can see here, the passive Glide, this has uncontrollable strength. This is the special passive of the Untouchable Fatecore team. Increases own critical hit rate by 20% at the start of round and afflicts stun to targets for 2 turns upon destroying the enemy's Guardian Stone by itself. So everyone here under this Fatecore team, you can see their passive Uncontrollable Strength. So each one has it. And as for the first and second skill, it's the same. So we are going to take a closer look at Benten. You can see here, he looks younger. So based from the Fatecore team, Uncontrollable Strength, you can see that everyone here, it's on his or her younger side. So this is from the parallel world, where I think they are just teenagers. You can see this is the default mode. And the battle mode, you can see this is really nice. It's really majestic. I don't know what. Heroes with wings are really nice, or they really look cool. So this is battle mode, and as you can see for the exclusive equipment, his swords are these red colored ones. And if you want to purchase this, you can go to the exclusive equipment button, and you can see this fall and falling collection effect is additional of 30 and combat power 10,000. Benten's exclusive equipment, a sword that was snatched away from a loyal general who was executed in the past. Oh, who could it be? Executed in the past. So we are going to equip his exclusive equipment, and we are going to check out the skill preview. So this is the normal attack, and you can see there are red lights compared to the Fatal Grade version.
I prefer to be on the battlefield.
This is the first skill. So instead of the green effects, there are red effects now, right?
It's very brief. but I feel free.
That's the second skill. And yes, definitely. Instead of the green effects from the Fated Great version, it's now red. So we are going to check out the orange Fatecore team. If ever there is an orange Fatecore for Benten, but it seems that it doesn't. No one from Degas, but for Benten, I'm pretty sure there's none. So there's no orange team for Benten. Orange Fatecore team, I mean. So that's the only one, the blue Fatecore. And we are going to check here in the Manage Heroes. It so happens that I have a copy of Benten's blue Fatecore. You can see over here. But sadly, I don't have the exclusive equipment. So his eyes are blue. And now, since we are not going to discuss about the artifacts, because as you can see, there are only very few artifacts for each of the position types, and it seems that there are only 4 position types, right? And it seems that we are just going over and over about it, so we are not going to discuss that anymore, because if you're going to press the artifact, these are the available artifacts or current artifacts you have in your inventory, and it's up to you which one you're going to choose it. But all of them, I can say majority of the artifacts are really useful, so it's up to you to mix and match. You can still experiment on this until May 11. I'm pretty sad still about the situation, but I guess we really need to move on, really. So there's nothing for us to do but to enjoy Exos Heroes until its last days. So if you ask what's happening to our guild, so it's still there. Everyone is still there, every guildmate. So we decided to wait until a specific game will be released on April. Then we are going to create another guild, probably still Bears PH, and we are still going to continue. But for Exos Heroes, we decided that we are going to close its doors until its very last day, which is May 11 this year. So, now for the equipment, since he is a damage dealer, I would suggest that you are still going to go for any of the damage dealing sets, such as the breaker set, critical set, destruction set, sniper set, even dash, so that he will be speedy. But don't forget about the main stat and substats. For the substats, when I say substats, these are the 4 lines here below. Every gear has it. So look for something that has attack in percent, critical hit rate, critical damage, attack speed. And I think he doesn't have any debuffing, I guess. Let's just double check. So he doesn't have any debuffing skill, aside from this one, if you have the blue Fatecore. But I think that it's really up to you if you want to make use of this debuffing skill. So go for effect hit, probably around 80% something. But if you don't like to, just so go for critical damage, critical hit rate. Critical hit rate should be at least at 90%, because if you are going to go beyond 100, it will turn red. So when it's red, it means you are beyond 100%. So you need to look for other gears that has a... Just look for another gear that will diminish the 100%, make it somewhere like 95 or 90, and that extra line could be used for probably attack speed or more critical damage. So that's how we do it. For the gloves, go for critical hit rate or critical damage. When it comes to the main stat, as you can see here, the main stat in my case, this is a legendary gear. It has critical hit rate, but when it comes to the substats below, you can see there are critical resist, defense. Well, these two are not really that good. If I were to replace this, I could look for something that has attack, critical hit rate, but for effect hit and critical damage, these last two below, this is already okay. For accessories, go for attack in percent as the main. Well, effect hit is good also. Just in case you don't want effect hit, go for attack in percent. And for the boots, You can go for attack or attack speed. So that will be the possible gears that we can equip on him. So that will be all, guys, for today. I think I'm going to cover, well, not think, I already decided that I will be covering all the remaining heroes here in Exos Heroes that have a Fatecore, and probably in one day I could, I'm still thinking, I'm not making promises, but I think I could post 2 Hero Spotlights just so we can cover up all of these Fatecores, so that you can always go back to my channel and look back at the heroes that Exos Heroes have. And also, I'm planning to compile something, so it's a plan. I'm not going to show it, but definitely if it's done, probably after a month or so. So I'm just going to post it here in my channel, so do watch out for it, because, well, I hope it's going to be a great video. So that will be all, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, and also in my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my mobile games and console game adventure. This is Bear Gaming. Have a nice day, everyone.